Mathic Zone. Today we'll be studying Geometry chapter number 1, Similarity exercise 1.2. In our previous video we have studied exercise 1.1, in which we have studied about the triangles, that is ratio of area of two triangles. In this video we'll be studying about the theorems, that is basic proportionality theorem, angular theorem, and three parallel lines and their transversal. So watch the video till the end, do not skip any part, solve it simultaneously so you will be clear with this exercise. And if you are new to this channel, go subscribe, press the bell icon so that you will never miss any of my videos. So now we'll quickly go through some theorems. So now let us understand the theorem. So the first theorem is basic proportionality theorem, that is BPT. In this theorem we have triangle ABC in which seg xy intersect the two sides of triangle, that is x intersect AB and y intersect side AC, and the seg xy is parallel to side BC. Seg xy is parallel to side BC. So if the sec xy is parallel to side BC and intersect the two sides of triangle, then the BPT theorem is, that is basic proportionality theorem is, the ratios will be equal. So let's see. So we have triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, sec xy is parallel to sec BC. xy is parallel to BC. Then basic proportionality theorem is their ratios will be equal, that is the line which intersect two sides and parallel to the third side, then the ratios will be equal, that is AX upon XB will be equals to AY upon YC. Then the ratios will be equal, that is AX upon XB will be equals to AY upon YC. So this is basic proportionality theorem, that if line XY is parallel to BC, then the ratios will be equal. Similarly, if you see the converse of basic proportionality theorem, then it is if the ratios are equal, that is AX upon XB will be equals to AY upon YC, then the line will be parallel to third side of triangle. If the ratios are equal, then the line will be parallel. That is the converse of basic proportionality theorem. So now we'll see property of an angle bisector of triangle. So in this theorem we have triangle PQR and a ray QS as a bisector of angle PQR. Ray QS is a bisector of angle PQR. Bisector means it will make two equal angles, that is ray QS will make two equal angles. So in an angle bisector theorem, if ray QS is a bisector of angle PQR, then the ratios will be equal, that is PQ upon QR will be equal to PS upon SR. The side at which the bisector intersect, the ratios will be equal to the remaining two sides. So we'll see that in triangle PQR, if ray QS bisects angle PQR, then the ratios will be equal, that is PQ upon QR will be equal to the side at which the bisector intersect, that is PS upon SR. Then the ratios will be equal. So as you can see, we have a systematic way to write a ratios, that is if we take PQ first upon QR, then to the next ratio we must have to start from P, that is PS upon SR. This is a systematic way to write a ratio. So in this theorem, in the angle bisector theorem, if triangle PQR, if ray QS is an angle bisector of angle PQR, then the ratios will be equal. If you see the converse of angle bisector theorem, then it is if the ratios are equal, that is if the ratio PQ upon QR is equal to PS upon SR, then QS will be angle bisector of angle PQR. This is a converse of angle bisector theorem, that is if ratios are equal, then QS bisects angle PQR. Now we'll see a last theorem, that is the property of three parallel lines and their transversal. In this theorem, we have two transversal, that is X and Y are the two transversal, and three parallel lines, that is AB, PQ, MN are the three parallel lines. So in this theorem, if sec AB is parallel to sec PQ and parallel to sec MN, if AB is parallel to PQ and PQ is parallel to MN, then the ratios will be equal, that is ratio AP upon PM will be equals to BQ upon QN. If lines are parallel, that is AB is parallel to PQ is parallel to MN, then the ratios will be equal, that is AP upon PM will be equals to BQ upon QN. So these are some theorem which is important to solve the exercise. Now we'll start with exercise 1.2, question number 1. So now let's start with exercise 1.2. Identify in which figure ray PM is the bisector of angle QPR. We just have to check whether the ray PM is an angle bisector of angle QPR. So in this we will be using converse of angle bisector theorem, that is we just have to check whether the ratios are equal, and if the ratios are equal, then ray PM will be the angle bisector of angle QPR. So firstly we'll take the ratios. So in this question the ratios will be QP upon PR is equals to QM upon MR. This will be the ratios. So let us understand quickly that how to take the ratios. So there is a systematic way to take the ratio, that if you start from QP, if you are starting from QP upon PR, then to the next ratio you must have to start from QM upon MR. If you start from QP upon PR and to the next ratio you take RM upon MQ, then that will be wrong. You just have to be systematic. There is a systematic way to take the ratios, that is QP upon PR is equals to QM upon MR. If you start from Q to the first ratio, then you must have to start from Q to the next ratio, that is QP upon PR is equals to QM upon MR. So this is a systematic way to write a ratios. So now we'll check whether the ratios are same or not. So firstly we'll take QP upon PR. We have the value QP is 7 and PR is 3. So QP upon PR, the value is 7 by 3. And secondly we'll take QM upon MR. QM upon MR. QM is 3.5 and MR is 1.5. If you multiply both sides by 10, so 3.5 into 10 will be 35 and 1.5 into 10 will be 15. And if you divide it by 5, then 5 7s are 35 and 5 3s are 15. So this is the final ratio for QM upon MR. Now as you can see, from 1 and 2 we have same values, 7 by 3, 7 by 3. That means the ratios are equal, and if the ratios are equal, then by the converse of angle bisector, PM is the bisector of angle QPR. So from 1 and 2, ratios QP upon PR is equals to QM upon MR. Therefore, by converse of angle bisector, PM is bisector of angle QPR. By the converse of angle bisector, PM is the bisector of angle QPR. So we just have to use the converse of angle bisector. That is, first we have to check whether the ratios are same or not, and if the ratios are same, then by the converse of angle bisector, ray PM will be the angle bisector of angle QPR, and if the ratios are not same, then ray PM is not a angle bisector of angle QPR. So in the first question, ray PM is an angle bisector of QPR. Similarly, we'll check second question. So in the second question, the ratios will be RP upon PQ. So the first ratio we are starting from R, that is RP upon PQ. So the next ratio will be start from RM upon MQ. RM upon MQ. If you start first ratio from RP upon PQ and you start second ratio from QM upon MR, so that will be wrong. If you start from RP upon PQ, and the next ratio must have to be start from R, that is RM upon MQ. So there is a systematic way to write a ratio. Now we'll check whether the ratios are same or not. We have the value, so firstly we'll take RP upon PQ. The value is 7 by 10. This is the first value, and secondly we'll check RM upon MQ. Value for RM is 6 and value for MQ is 8. If we divide both sides by 2, then 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are 8. So now as you can see, the ratios are not same. The ratio for RP upon PQ is 7 by 10 and the ratios for RM upon MQ is 3 by 4. So from 1 and 2, ratios are not same. Therefore, ray PM is not bisector of angle QPR. So from 1 and 2, RP upon PQ is not equals to RM upon MQ. Therefore, ray PM is not bisector of angle QPR. Ray PM is not bisector of angle QPR because the ratios are not same, and if the ratios are not same, then ray will not be the bisector of angle QPR. So we are solving it using converse of angle bisector theorem. That is, we just have to check whether the ratios are same or not. If the ratios are same, then PM will be bisector of angle QPR, and if the ratios are not same, then PM will not be bisector of angle QPR. Similarly, you will solve the third question. Check whether the ratios are same or not. If the ratios are same, PM will be the bisector of angle QPR, and if the ratios are not same, then PM will not be the angle bisector of angle QPR. check whether the ratios are same or not. Let me know in the comment box, comment your answer and I'll check whether the answer is right or wrong. So you will solve the question number 3 and let me know the answers in the comment box. So now we'll start with question number 2. So let's see question number 2. In this question we have triangle PQR. We have the value of PM as 15, PM 15, PQ 25, PR 20 and NR is 8. State whether line NM is parallel to side RQ. We just have to check whether the line NM is parallel to RQ. So in this question we will be using converse of basic proportionality theorem. That is, we just have to check whether the ratios are same, and if the ratios are same then line will be parallel to the third side of triangle. So firstly we'll check whether the ratios are same or not. So the ratios will be Pn upon Nr is equals to Pm upon Mq. So the ratios will be Pn upon Nr is equals to Pm upon Mq. Pm upon Mq. So to check whether the ratios are same or not, we have to find the value of Pn and Mq. We have to find the value of Pm and Mq. So Pn plus Nr is equals to Pr. That is, Pn plus Nr is equals to Pr. N is in the middle of Pr. So we have to find the value of Pn, and we have the value of Nr as 8. Pn plus 8 is equals to, we have the value of Pr, that is 20. So to find the value of Pn 20, this plus 8 will go there, minus 8. So Pn is 20 minus 8 is 12. So now we have the value of Pn as 12. Similarly, we'll find the value of Mq. Similarly, we'll find the value of Mq. Pm plus Mq is equals to Pq. Pm plus Mq is equals to Pq. M is in the middle of PQ, that is PMQ. So we have the value of Pm as 15. We have to find the value of Mq, and we have the value of PQ, that is 25. Mq is equals to 25. This plus 15 goes there, minus 15. Mq is equals to 10. 25 minus 15 is 10. So now we have the value of Mq. So now we'll check whether the ratios are same or not by substituting the values. So the first ratio is Pn upon Nr. So the value for Pn is 12 and the value of Nr is 8. If we divide both sides by 4, we get 4 3s are 12 and 4 2s are 8. So 3 by 2 is the ratio for Pn upon Nr. Similarly, we'll take another ratio, Pm upon Mq. So we have the value for Pm as 15 and Mq as 10. If we divide both sides by 5, then 5 3s are 15 and 5 2s are 10. So the ratio for Pm upon Mq is 3 by 2. So as you can see, from 1 and 2 the ratios are same. That is, if the ratios are same, then by the converse of basic proportionality theorem, NM is parallel to side RQ. So we'll write that from 1 and 2 ratios are same, that is Pn upon Nr is equals to Pm upon Mq. Therefore, by converse of BPT, that is basic proportionality theorem, Nm is parallel to side RQ. Nm is parallel to RQ. So in this question we just have to use the converse of basic proportionality theorem, that is we just have to check whether the ratios are same or not. If the ratios are same, then line is parallel to the third side, and if the ratios are not same, then line is not parallel to third side. So as we have seen that the ratios are same, that is from 1 and 2 the ratios are same, therefore by converse of BPT, line NM is parallel to RQ. Similarly, we'll see question number 3. So let's see question number 3. In triangle MNP, NQ is a bisector of angle N. Ray NQ is a bisector of angle N if MN is equals to 5. If Mn is equals to 5, Pn is equals to 7 and Mq is equals to 2.5, then find the value of QP. So in this question we will be using angle bisector theorem. We have given that NQ is a bisector of angle N. So NQ is a bisector of angle N, then by the property of angle bisector theorem, the ratios will be equal, that is Mn upon Np will be equals to Mq upon Qp. The ratios will be equal. So let's solve it. NQ is bisector of angle N. Instead of writing angle N, we will write MNP. MNP. Angle N, instead of writing angle N, we will write MNP. So NQ is the bisector of angle MNP. Therefore, by property of angle bisector, the ratios will be equal, that is Mn upon Np. Mn upon Np will be equal to Mq upon Qp. Mq upon Qp. Ray NQ intersects side MP. So this will be 2 ratio will be equal to these 2 ratio. Okay. So we have the value of Mn as 5, Np as 7, Mq as 2.5, and we have to find the value of Qp. So we will just cross multiply, that is Qp into 5 will be equals to 7 into 2.5. 7 into 2.5. So Qp is equals to 7 into 2.5, and 5 here is multiply, it will go there and divide. So 5 ones are 5, 2.5, that means 5, 0.5 are 2.5. So Qp is equals to 7 into 0.5, 7 5s are 35, that will be equals to 3.5. So the value of Qp is 3.5. So in this question we just have to use the property of angle bisector, that is we just have to take the ratios, substitute the value, cross multiply and find the value of Qp. So finally the value of Qp is 3.5. Similarly, we'll see question number 4. So question number 4 is measures of some angle in the figure are given. Measures of some angle in the figure are given. Prove that AP upon PB is equals to AQ upon QC. So we just have measures of angle, that is APQ is equals to 60 degree and angle ABC is equals to 60 degree, and we have to prove that the ratios are equal. So firstly we'll write angle APQ is equals to 60 degree and angle ABC is equals to 60 degree. Now if you see carefully that angle APQ and angle ABC are corresponding angles. Angle APQ, that is this angle, and this angle are corresponding angles. So corresponding angles only form when the lines are parallel. Corresponding angles form when the lines are parallel. So by corresponding angles test, sec PQ is parallel to sec BC. By corresponding angle test, sec PQ is parallel to sec BC. Once you find that lines are parallel, then by the basic proportionality theorem, the ratios will be equal. So by the corresponding angle test, the lines are parallel. Now in triangle ABC, sec PQ is parallel to sec BC. PQ is parallel to BC. Therefore, by basic proportionality theorem, ratios will be equal. That is, AP upon PB will be equals to AQ upon QC. So the ratios are equal, hence proved. So in this question, we just have to see carefully that there are two corresponding angles. Angle APQ and angle ABC are two corresponding angles, and two corresponding angles are congruent. So by the corresponding angle test, the line will be parallel. Line are parallel only if the two corresponding angles are congruent. So two corresponding angles are congruent, line is parallel. So by basic proportionality theorem, ratios will be equal. So now let's see question number 5. In trapezium ABCD, sides AB is parallel to PQ is parallel to DC. If AP is equals to 15, PD is equals to 12, QC is equals to 14, find BQ. Find the value of BQ. As it is given that AB is parallel to PQ is parallel to DC. That means three lines are parallel. So we will be using property of three parallel lines and their transversal. So by the property, the ratios will be AP upon PD is equals to BQ upon QC. So take the ratio, substitute the value, cross multiply and find the value of BQ. Similarly, we'll see question number 6. Find QP using given information in the figure. Find QP using the information. So in triangle MNP, MN is 25, NP is 40, MQ is 14. We have to find the value of QP. So as you can see, these two dots, that means both sides the angle is equal. Angles are equal, that means NQ is bisector of angle MNP. NQ is bisector of angle MNP. So we will be using angle bisector theorem, and after that take the ratio. The ratio will be MN upon NP is equals to MQ upon QP. Substitute the values, cross multiply and find the value of QP. So you will be doing question number 5 and question number 6 and let me know the answers in a comment box. Now we'll start with question number 7. So let's see question number 7. In figure, if AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF, find the value of X and find the value of AE. So we have three parallel lines, AB, CD and EF are parallel to each other and two transversal. By the property of three parallel lines and their transversal, ratios will be equal, and then after we'll substitute the value and find the value of X. After finding the value of X, we'll add AC plus CE to find the value of AE. So let's solve. Firstly, AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF is parallel to EF. So by property of three parallel lines and their transversal, ratios will be equal. Three parallel lines and their transversal ratio will be equal. So ratio will be BD upon DF is equals to AC upon CE. AC upon CE. So we have started from left to right, that is BD upon DF. Similarly, in the next ratio, we have to start from left to right, that is AC upon CE. So we'll substitute the value. BD is 8, DF is 4 is equals to AC is 12 and CE is X. So we'll cross multiply. X into 8 is equals to 12 into 4. X is equals to 12 into 4 upon 8. Here is multiply, it will go there and divide. So 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12. So the value of X is 6. Now we'll find value of AE. So AE is equals to AC plus CE. AE is equals to AC plus CE because C is in the middle. So we have to find the value of AE. We have value of AC as 12 and value of CE as 6. So AE is equals to 12 plus 6 is 18. So X is equals to 6 and AE is equals to 18. So in this question, we just have to use the property of three parallel lines and their transversal lines are parallel. So we'll be using this property, and after that take the ratios, that is the ratio will be equal, substitute the value, find the value of X, and after that find the value of AE. So this was question number 7. Similarly, we will see question number 8. So let's see question number 8. In triangle LMN, ray MT bisects angle LMN. If LM is equals to 6, MN is equals to 10, TN is equals to 8, find LT. Find the value of LT. So in this triangle, MT bisects angle LMN. So we'll be using angle bisector theorem. By the angle bisector theorem, the ratios will be equal, and after that substitute the value, cross multiply and find the value of LT. So you will solve question number 8 and comment the answer in the comment box. Now we'll see question number 9. So question number 9 is, in triangle ABC, BD bisects angle ABC. BD bisects angle ABC. That means it divides two equal angles. If AB is equals to X, if AB is equals to X, BC is equals to X plus 5, AD is equals to X minus 2, and DC is equals to x plus 2. Find x. We have to find the value of x. So as it is given that BD bisects angle ABC. So by the property of angle bisector theorem, the ratios will be equal. So let's solve. BD bisects angle ABC. So by property of angle bisector, ratios will be equal, that is AB upon BC is equals to AD upon DC. AB upon BC is equals to AD upon DC. AB upon BC is equals to AD upon DC. So we'll substitute the values, that is AB is equals to x, BC is equals to x plus 5, AD is equals to x minus 2, and DC is x plus 2. So we'll cross multiply, that is x into x plus 2 is equals to x plus 5 into x minus 2, x plus 5 into x minus 2. So now we'll solve it. X into x is x square, x into plus 2 is plus 2x is equals to. So for this, firstly we'll take x and multiply with this bracket, and then plus 5 and multiply with this bracket. So x into x is x square, x into minus 2 is minus 2x. Now we'll take plus 5 and multiply with this bracket. Plus 5 into x is plus 5x, plus 5 into minus 2, plus minus minus, 5 into 2 is minus 10. So now x square eliminated. 2x is equals to minus 2x plus 5x, minus plus minus, 5x minus 2x is 3x, sign of a bigger number, 3x minus 10. So 2x, this plus 3x comes here, minus 3x is equals to minus 10. 2x minus 3x is minus x is equals to minus 10. Minus minus cancel, x is equals to 10. So value of x is 10. We just have to use the angle bisector property, take the ratios, cross multiply and find the value of x. So now we'll see our last question, question number 10. So let's see question number 10. In triangle ABC, ray BD bisects angle ABC and ray CE bisects angle ACB. If AB is equals to AC, if AB is congruent to AC, then prove that AD is parallel to BC. AD is parallel to BC. So firstly, it is given that ray BD bisects angle ABC. So we'll write ray BD bisects angle ABC. So by property of angle bisector, the ratios will be equal, that is BD is an angle bisector of ABC, so the ratios will be equal, that is AB upon BC is equals to AD upon DC. AB upon BC is equals to AD upon DC. BD is the ray which intersect line AC, so AD upon DC is equals to AB upon BC. Similarly, it is given that CE is an angle bisector of angle ACB. CE bisect angle ACB. Ray CE bisects angle ACB. So by property of angle bisector, CE bisect angle ACB. So by the property of angle bisector, ratio will be equal, that is AC upon CB is equals to AE upon EB. AC upon CB is equals to AE upon EB. So now we have ratios AB upon BC is equals to AD upon DC, AC upon CB is equals to AE upon AB. Now it is given that AB is congruent to AC. It is given that AB is congruent to AC. So by this, if you see, AB is congruent to AC. AB and AC are congruent. So from 1, 2 and 3, so from 1, 2 and 3, AB upon BC is equals to AC upon BC. AB upon BC is equals to AC upon CB. Why? Because AB is congruent to AC. It is given that AB is congruent to AC. So AB upon BC is equals to AC upon CB or BC. So we'll denote this as 4. So now if AB upon BC is equals to AC upon CB, if AB upon BC is equals to AC upon CB, then AD upon DC will be equals to AE upon AB. Then AD upon DC will be equals to AE upon AB. Why? Because left sides are equal. As you can see, left side is equal. Therefore, the right side will also be equal. So from 1, 2, 3 and 4. From 1, 2, 3 and 4, right side will also be equal, that is AD upon DC is equals to AE upon EB. If left side is equal, then right side will also be equal, that is AD upon DC is equals to AE upon EB. Now if you see this carefully, AD upon DC is equals to AE upon EB. The ratios are equal. So by the converse of BPT, ratios are equal, therefore line will be parallel, that is seg ED is parallel to BC. Ratios are equal, therefore by converse of basic proportionality theorem, line will be parallel. So in this question, it is given that BD is bisector of angle ABC. So by angle bisector theorem, we have the ratios. Similarly, it is given that CE bisect angle ACB. So by angle bisector, we have ratios. Now it is given that AB is equals to AC. AB is equals to AC. That means AB is equals to AC. So from 1, 2 and 3, AB is equals to AC. That is AB upon BC is equals to AC upon BC. Now if you see, the left side is equal, that is AB upon BC is equals to AC upon CB. The left side is equal, so the right side will also be equal. So from 1, 2, 3 and 4, the right side will also be equal, that is AD upon DC is equals to AE upon AB. Now if you see, AD upon DC is equals to AE upon CB. The ratios are equal. So by converse of basic proportionality theorem, sec ED will be parallel to sec BC. So this was question number 10. We have completed exercise 1.2. In our next video, we'll study exercise 1.3, in which we'll see test of similarity of triangles. So do not miss the video, stay tuned, and do not forget to do your homework and comment the answer in the comment box. And yes, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Your one like and one subscribe will encourage me to bring more and more videos for you. Thank you.